What's up? It's a Chip here, and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. Okay, so in the last episode, we saw that Monica was giving very, she was saying very weird things about Sayori, make sure she doesn't get hurt and stuff like that. So leads me to believe that there's gonna be something that's gonna happen to Sayori. I don't want anything to happen to her because she's like the one happy person. But hopefully she's fine. So let's start right here. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Chippy. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hee. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come and buy me a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ah. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming into the classroom. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money, so that I would lend you some. And there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. Why? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Chippy to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved with that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori? I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Hee! Don't let her fool you. Sayori always knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Hee. Out of nowhere, someone smacks Sarah in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... Eh?
A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Joey glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Oh my god, I don't know how to do her voice when she laughs.
I was gonna give it to you.
But then I heard you blab about cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Ha ha ha.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy!
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! So good! God, I can't do that seriously. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! I bit my tongue!
Hehe.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared one with me. Hee.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes by Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Jeez.
I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Oh? Sayori suddenly leans back and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey!
Did you just seriously do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Eh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the classroom.
Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true.
Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica, choose the club over a boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed.
But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though.
You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I really don't. I don't, really. I kinda just started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Chippy.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to pressure you or anything like that.
Haha, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori mischievous escapade. What? Escapade. I don't know how to pronounce words correctly. Escapade? Probably that. I don't know. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone is already settled down. Sayori somehow already finishes her entire cookie. Yuri is back into her book, and Natsuki disappears into the closet.
Chippy!
Yuri suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna go eat.
Oh my god, I just said it. Oh my god.
I'm gonna go get supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me?
Supplies? What for?
Well, you know the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff, so I need to go find crayons and markers and glue sticks.
Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Chippy to go get supplies?
There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him.
Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun
I accidentally clicked.
It's so much fun exploring the empty classrooms and stuff. Okay.
It was just a suggestion.
See if you can find any poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Chippy?
Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the classroom. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips through the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid into a mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yup. We're gonna do a poetry performance.
A performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone is gonna take turns on the stage and recite their favorite poems.
Ah, that sounds kinda dull.
Chippy, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of a poem like, "Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem." Oh god, I need to do it in her voice, my bad. Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots. Caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the one prosperous field before me. But it's but a barren wasteland. Like that.
Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know?
Ah, I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast for your cute self.
Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
Haha, I'm so excited! The festival is gonna be so much fun!
Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey Chippy, the classroom is over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happiness vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to haul myself in my room more and more. So going on an adventure with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight for the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box. Reading the color names. Alright, that's the one. Doki gets distracted. We still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for poster paper.
Ah, I dropped one by accident. Yeah.
Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the Oh, that's happened to me before, and oh, that hurts. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her wrap.
Ow, 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 ow.
You okay?
My forehead.
Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori.
But it hurts.
Just do it. Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to her side.
Ow!
Sorry. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. The bump is starting to form as well. Man, this is gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Chippy!
Where would I even go to find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do.
You don't have to.
I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Haha, what are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Oh, okay.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than a drink, but I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop the crayons back in the box. At least they're already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot.
Ah, sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Chippy. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean? You know, when we used to play outside all the time.
When we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things that you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would hurt myself. I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. I would always start crying really hard. And you would always rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I always was so focused on my games that I never paid enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Chippy! I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of stuff, this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Chippy, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Don't you think it will be like this forever? Forever? If I'm being honest to myself, there's no telling what we'll each end up for college and after that. So it wouldn't be fair to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression on her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. Oh my god, my voice is dying. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should get back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori places her bangs and tries to hide the bump without much success. With a moment, we make it back to the club room. You're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead on the shelf. Oh my god. Well, anyway. You were able to find everything we needed. Uh-huh, I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Chippy. Well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too! Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Ooh. Who do I want to share with first? I actually think first priority should be Sayori, just because of what Monica said last time. It just makes me feel more comfortable if I am keeping an eye on Sayori, you know? I don't want her to accidentally hurt herself. Chippy, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you.
Why?
Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking!
Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
Sigh. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head.
Hey! I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Chippy, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it.
Huh? Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sayori, you completely misunderstand. I didn't write this for you. Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really?
Snap.
I
broke my pencil.
I broke my pencil.
Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit in the desk. Anyway, I haven't read your poem.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. Oh my god, this is a big poem. Okay. I pop off my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like bundles of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. My friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets inside the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow No! Oh, I'm sorry. I bumped my mouse into my keyboard and it clicked. Gosh dang it. Okay, well, I'm sure you can find the... Wait, it's not in history, is it? No. I'm sure you'll be able to find it in either online or on someone else's video. So I'll just leave it at that. I might read it at the end of the video. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good and you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks.
I feel like
I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
I always get scared when people, like, when in here they talk about dying, because it's either Monica referencing Sayori or Sayori talking about herself. Don't like it.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes, it makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Natsuki 100% next. Let's see it, Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once.
Aren't you supposed to be bad at this?
Is that a compliment?
No, I mean, you know.
Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants.
I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all.
Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one.
Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute. I mean, well written. No, I mean...
So that's how it is. My poem is cute.
No, why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things.
Natsuki shoved my poem back towards me.
Reading it again, I decide that's not so great after all. It's too cute and doki. I'd rather... It would only impress, you know, girls who like those kinds of things.
For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through.
Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot.
Oh wait, did I say that? Yeah.
You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is.
Okay. Amy likes spiders. Random title. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross, and the world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. That's sad. Don't like someone just for one single thing. You have to like people for, you know, everything. Like, I don't like spiders either, but, I mean, if someone's a spider lover, you can't just judge them off of that. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think it was the best I can do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of people finding out.
they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what somebody likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? It makes them happy.
True. That is so true.
I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people not just feel... Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too. So look forward to it.
Who should I show my poem next? I'm gonna save Monica for last, so Yuri.
Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Chippy. Well, were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps?
Well, I guess you could say that.
I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need people to like them or anything.
Yuri! I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job.
I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's the one who truly, oh my god, that's the one to truly enable the reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem that you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me your poem. Oh, time to read cursive. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon... Okay. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. It's the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I oh my god, I just voice cracked. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Parvolian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. It did mention a knife a lot. I don't know, I'm probably looking too much into these. But I bandaged the cutting knife. A rush of blood. It just... I'm probably just too on edge, but it just... I don't like it. I don't like those two things together. Like, in her, like, love for knives, it just... It never goes good for anyone on a horror game.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imaginary and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my own unusual hobbies.
Like loving knives.
It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? And someone being ridiculed by a strange interest?
Eh? She did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter if you're what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. It sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it to me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Monica. Let's see, Monica.
Hi again, Chippy. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know.
Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. ...
Alright. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori. And like the other one you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. Ha! That's kind of an exaggerating.
I don't know what that word is. Exaggerating. There we go. Exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you?
Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just...
I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. It's not like inappropriate or anything. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, this one isn't. Okay. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. No, the colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding,
piercing, red, green, blue, and endless. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. I learned those in geometry. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What does that mean? I don't know what she means by I feel like she's like, usually when someone says an endless poem of meaningless, I just like, it just feels weird. Because it sounds like she's talking about something. Like, if you X out the poem, it says an endless blank of meaningless. So the way that I take that is it's like like something that's endless and that's meaningless. It just don't know what to put in the place of a poem, but I definitely know that something's going on with Monica. I'm saying it right now. Something is going on with Monica. That will probably be shown later. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing that I never seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. No way was that poem like a conversation, is she talking about her own meaningless existence? No way. Like, Monica's not done really anything bad except, like, hint, you know? So, like, I don't really believe that she's bad. So, I don't know. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Excuse me? You know this is a game, huh? She knows this is a game. Oh my god. Oh, I don't like that. You never know what you might change. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected might happen. Oh my god. Wait. Is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Something is wrong with Monica. I know it. First she hints about Sayori's death. Then, I feel like Sayori's either gonna get hurt or die. Then she says, if you get a bad decision, if you get into a hard decision, Don't forget to save your game. Oh my... Don't like it. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today. So if everyone could sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with my last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets that we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else who comes and recite the poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think this is that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not that bad of an idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And then more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings. Be intimate about yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons why we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that you brought to here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I have to get over it. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone. Everyone else is expecting faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ha! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. The club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move to the main event.
I wanted you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is all too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how are you going to expect to recite it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel more comfortable. Can I go next? Ha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem that she had herself in mind. Then she stands behind the podium. So I'm gonna end this episode here because I don't know how long this day is gonna be, and I've been recording for 56 minutes. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. It's probably gonna be Doki Doki because I am getting really into this game with the fourth wall break from Monica and all that stuff. So bye.